Brave Collective, it is September 7th, 2025, and this is your State of the Alliance. The State of Brave is strong! On Saturday, over 300 Brave members fought in the Keepstar battle in K-Tak-I, with over 200 in fleet at any one time. Our kill boards are green, however, Horde did show great dedication by feeding over 6,000 ships and killed the Keepstar. I do know that if Brave shows up like we did on Saturday, then we'll keep the pressure on Horde. This is a long fight, this is a forever war, but it's time to repay some favors from the past. I just have a few things I want to emphasize today, and then I'll go over some updates from our departments. So first, upcoming CCP patch is coming tomorrow. They're doing a number of changes to different ship types. We know the Ferrex Navy issues. We expect it'll affect Roques as well. So tomorrow, expect updates about different our doctrines and any changes that may be made. So stay tuned. Next, I want to remind you about our shrimps contest. So what is that? So this month, we're having a contest for all our corporations about participation in fleets. So when you join a fleet, we're tracking that. The FCs are tracking that through a tool that we have called Overseer. So you're getting credit and your corporation is getting credit for you being there. So in Brave, we call that shrimps. Other people call it PAPs or FAPs or all kinds of other things, but in Brave, it's shrimps. So this month, I want you to make sure you're getting as many shrimps as possible, whether they're strat ops, fun fleets, or super spicy fleets. Give me a minute here. This is some ghost pepper hot sauce. Get a little cocktail sauce. Proof. All right, there we go. Very super spicy fleets, like Saturday. All right, now we're gonna have some cocktail sauce to cool that down. Not gonna just make you watch me eat shrimps here, but I got more, so.
Lefty Sock here to interrupt with a very important message for Brave. September 19th is Talk Like a Pirate Day. The best day all year for Brave. This is a day that we're all pirates. Watch for pings on all the rules the Pirate King declares. But this is a day that you grab your best friends, Brave, fleet up and shoot all others. There will be many explosions and much loot to be had. Now back to your regularly scheduled soda. Rah.
Okay, I had to get some water. I should have done the spicy shrimp last, but now we'll get through the rest of this soda. So, next update. Next reminder. So, in comms, when you're in standing comms or in your fleet, sometimes it's okay if there's a little bit of silence. So, just remember, if you're the one talking all the time, then take a pause, because maybe it's someone else's turn to talk, or a little bit of silence. And as Dunk used to remind us, sometimes it's just time to shut the fuck up. So last week, we had a military update, and I just wanted to take a minute to make sure that everybody's read that. It's on the wiki. You can find a link to it in Brave Updates or announcements. And in particular, I just wanted to point out that we now do have SRP available for home defense. So that includes standing. So this is the first time that Brave has ever offered something like this. We're on trial right now for it. And we're able to offer this SRP based on the great financial position that we've come out of this summer and the move. And this is also a result of hard work, of years of hard work from your finance team, making sure that Brave is making good financial decisions. And this is very hard to do after the ghost pepper sauce. So this will be more work for our SRP team. So if you've been in Brave for over a year and you've got some time and you don't mind some spreadsheets, the SRP team could use your help to process these payments and get ISK back in Brave's members' hands. All right, I got some department updates for you here. I'm going to just read these. So So here's some quick updates from the departments. So from the military, well done again, and thank you for those who helped take 2 sob hubs from Horde this week and showed up for the Keepstar fight. So please look out for more fleets and support your FCs as we look to continue this push and ramp up activity. We're also seeing regular skirmishes on our catch border between Initiative and Sigma are keen for us to support them. So again, thank you for joining fleets and keep looking out for content. I am really suffering. I've had that ghost pepper sauce before, but it hasn't been recently. All right, from IT. It continues. IT continues to work magic behind the scenes, to keep up with changes from CCP and other issues with our everything on the back end. So they're quiet. They're over. And if you want to support them, you can find them in Brave IT Projects on Slack. From the SRP team, we now have SRP for home defense, and people need to die more. So there's more things to do. These are more general. We updated recently the leadership chart in Slack. You can see that. Some slight restructuring. Blade and now Sam Tavers are now responsible for recruitment. And Sam Tavers is the 2IC with Blade at the head of that. Before that was split a little bit differently, but we're happy with this structure. Congrats to Cumbus, who is now 2IC of both Diplo and HR. He loves space work, so thank you to Cumbus. Also FC some fleets this last week, so thank you for doing that too, Cumbus. You're doing a lot. We announced this before, but Kane Carnifex is the head of Shenanigans, so you're going to hear more from him on Pirate Day. And he's also looking for help with events, so if you're interested, talk to Kane. Yandu, we gave him a new role to make it a little bit easier to understand, and Kara is our infrastructure head. So if you're in Slack, you can hit plus leadership and you can see the structure there. So huge thank you to my whole leadership team. Running Brave wouldn't happen without all of them. All right, so this is more on the security front. You may have heard of us implementing security clearances, which sounds like a really serious business, but still Spaceship Games. This actually helps us streamline how we're doing ESI checks for across the Alliance and for different groups within the Alliance. And we're hoping to save some duplication of work and other things. This has been a huge long-term project thanks to Sadism and the IT team for implementing that as well. All right, let me get the next one. From the recruitment team, so ESI compliance on both Brave and Goonfleet. You need to keep up with that, and that includes if you have in Brave United, if you have a corporation there, and all alts need to be on there. There are a lot of space jobs available at all times. If you're looking to volunteer, look at that leadership chart. If there's somebody on that chart that you think is doing something they could use help, reach out. We will get an update to the Wiki Space Jobs webpage this week. I promise that. All right, next I'm going to go into some shoutouts. All right, special thanks to Sam Tavers for stepping up in recruitment and other ways over the past month. Next, make sure that you thank Zunum for his many hours of effort leading the Keepstar fight, and just in general for FCs, make sure any fleet you go on to make sure you say thank you FC. There's a lot of pressure, it's a lot of work, so thanks to Zunum and thanks to all the FCs to help bring us content. All right, shout out to Hoodie Buddy for his infrastructure work in Possible Boys and all the mining fleets that he's been running. He's been making sure that we're taking best advantage of all the moons that we have in Tenerifis. We've been having a ton of jackpots, so thanks to Hoodie Buddy for making sure that we're getting all that. Finally, special thanks to Ollie and the opportunistic Incursion runners, making sure that Brave members got some of that dank Incursion-esque last week, killing some Sancha. Sorry, Airborne, we didn't kill it faster. So with that, Brave, just want to say in closing, I'm so glad to be on this adventure with you and that I can eat silly things on camera. And that's it for the soda. So, as always, stay classy, have fun, Be brave.